vital roles to play, roles that sometimes can make us unpopular in the societies in which we live, as we challenge also sometimes some of the destructive forces that seem to be present today. But it is also vital that we are not viewed as aloof and alien from the pressing concerns of the grassroots in our respective societies, from the people who do not have the privileges that many of us enjoy. Numbers are not what we should discuss today, but I think we should be aware that Christians and Muslims together represent about half of the world's population. So, as we are here, we are not talking about ourselves only. We are talking about humanity in many ways. That is the first point I would like to make. We should address the questions we have on our tables, also from a basic theological perspective. What does it mean to believe today in one God that created one humanity? And what are the implications of that in our time? Well, it definitely should not be that believing in one God we see only part of humanity as our sisters and brothers, for whom we care and offer the same rights as ourselves. Because we are accountable to God, we have to see how that leads to an accountability to every human being. And this is our mutual accountability to one another, to every human being, whatever belief or even non-belief we have. I think this is a very important reflection, working jointly toward equal citizenship. It is not only a political or a legal principle, it's also a principle that expresses our deepest faith in the one God creating the one humanity. We see today in many ways that this is not an obviously shared faith, not even in our Christian communities. Our Christian faith is also used to polarize the world, to polarize among people and even to discriminate again and again, even within the Christian community. And we as the World Catholic Churches have, since 1971, had an interfaith office, and this has developed to become an important dimension of our work for unity and justice and peace. And when we call our churches and all who want to join us for this pilgrimage of justice and peace, we want to express what we believe is a common agenda also for today. And let me therefore share with you some concrete examples from our own work of today that illustrate how we try to address this in a practical way, inspired by our conversation last year in Geneva. I have raised this perspective of citizenship in the light also of our theological reflections, in a side event, for example, in the United Nations Human Rights Council a month ago, where we were together to discuss exactly Muslim and Christian coexistence. I also condemn the ongoing militarization of this region, and also the new links to religion in this respect. This leads to my second point. In January, I